Oh, hey, good morning. How are you guys today?
Morning. I'm awesome. How are you?
Very good. Welcome again to Coffee with Carrie, Adam, and Storm Miller. Today, we're going back into our core values, day 3 of 4. So we started off on Tuesday with C for control the controllable. Yesterday, we did A for accountability. Today is brought to you by the letter R for responsiveness. And tomorrow, we'll cover energy. It was good. It was a good flip today on that one, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
Been practicing for the last 2 days. All right, so let's talk about responsiveness and being responsive within the 4 walls and within the ownership of your business, and what that means and how that reacts and how that affects our membership base. And then let's start there, and then let's take it up to how it works between all of us when we work together on the ISI team. So, Adam, why don't you start talking about what it looks like within the business, please?
Yeah. So that's always been a huge thing is communication, right? So I think responsiveness is just it's a pillar of communication and making it a priority, and it links back to our number one core value, which is control the controllable. So how responsive you are is 100% up to you and your control, and no one can argue with that, right? So it's something that if you choose to be excellent in, you can be excellent in. There's no other outside variables that keep you from that. And so the way that we really look at that from a member and customer service perspective is, hey, if someone's got a question, we're getting back with them, right? And we take pride with that. We take pride in following up with, if someone has a knee injury or someone, has some sort of issue, then we're on it. We get back to them. They can always expect to hear back from us within 24 hours, but almost 99% of the time it's going to be same business day. And that's a huge, that's just really important to me. Because again, I'm someone who's constantly like, hey, we can't make progress if we're not communicating.
And pause right there, because what you've done within your franchise and developing it is you've set up a pretty strong technology package to help with the business. And a lot of that is based around communication. So I remember almost a year ago visiting you in Fort Mill and seeing the way that you had your computer system set up and seeing a little program called ZipWhip for the first time, right? So being able to text your membership base directly from your computer terminal. So there's really no excuses. It's not even I have to pick up a tiny little phone and try and text them with my thumbs. I can see their inquiry and I can rip out text messages to those people and communicate with them one-on-one. Other packages within there, you have communication through MindBody, through Emma, email marketing. Obviously, there's a telephone line available to you guys at all times. So really eliminating the excuses for communication within those 4 walls, right? And then obviously we talk about this frequently. The fitness industry is a sales game, right? So we constantly need to evolve, get new members, bring in more leads, and then get people into our high-level CRM so that we can get them scheduled and come in and convert them over to members. None of that happens if we're not quick to respond. There's plenty of other competitors out there who will snatch them up or will try to communicate faster if we're not on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, from a sales perspective, it's everything, right? So we have automation set up to help immediately talk to somebody and do that. I mean, our entire mission statement with technology is we want to utilize technology and innovate with technology to enhance the one-to-one experience or the human interaction, not replace it. And so, where I think a lot of companies and for each their own, I mean, it's just another game that we're not playing, but they're wanting to replace the human to human interaction. And that's not what I want. I mean, I think true transformation comes from us, being in contact with one another and having that human to human interaction. I mean, it goes back to biblical days, right? We're made to do life together, and that's something that's never going to change. So as much as AI comes out and all of that, this industry is here to stay, and true transformation is really going to come through that. But how responsive we are, we talk about it all the time in sales training, is like, hey, this fitness is an emotion. Like it is. It's somebody's feeling, when they opt in, they're feeling some sort of pain that they're trying to get rid of. And it's an emotion. If we're not able to speak to that emotion or to be the ones that are there, and the quicker we respond to them, the more certainty that they have that, hey, we're going to be responsive across their whole journey, and we're going to be here by your side. And so it starts from first point of interaction and contact, and it carries through our day-to-day operations and how we do things with members. So yeah, it's an important piece of what we do for sure.
Well, I'm going to throw another R at you real quick. Results, right? So let's talk about that. Last month, how many members were you able to add across the system?
273 brand wide.
273 brand wide.
Which was that across 9 locations.
Across 9 locations, still pretty darn.
That's incredible.
Yeah, right. So in August, which is historically the worst month for all fitness concepts across the board, pretty much the worst month for all sales across the board, 270 new members. So keep up with the responsiveness and the results will follow, right? Adam, do you have any more on this, or are we going to kick this over to our buddy Storm Miller?
No, I think the only other thing is like it's with all of our core values, it starts at the top. And so how responsive we are from the HQ and support system to our franchisees to their teams, and from their teams to the members. I think it's a Chick-fil-A type thing. It's like, I think they're the marquee of doing something that's very good, that's, instilled from the top and carried out in the trenches. And so, for us, that's what we're after is being responsive to our franchisees and our, our teams and our staff and with one another, and making sure that we're moving the needle forward, collapsing timelines and moving the needle forward to where, hey, if you take, even if you look at responsive time from internally, if we're looking at 6 hours, if we just get better 6 hours a day, so we move the needle 6 hours forward a day, you times that by, say, 300 working days a year, it's a lot of hours. And at the end of the year, you're progressing and moving the needle that much forward into our ultimate vision and mission of the company. And so it's important. It's not just being a good person and being a good professional. It's important towards our overall mission.
Yeah, it supports the relationship, right? If somebody asks you a question and you don't respond for 6 to 8 hours, it allows them to potentially spiral and have an emotional response to it. So, getting ahead of that and responding as quickly as possible is critical and tends to work in our favor. On the franchise development side, if you just click on the link in the description below, we'll respond to you instantaneously. We'll shoot you an email and a text, and then I'll be sure to call you within 6 to 8 hours to have a conversation with you. So just, go to www.isifranchise.com and put in your information, and we'll show you how fast we respond to that. All right. Storm Miller, weather in Philadelphia. You're the one-trick pony. You don't have any other cities, do you?
I don't. I've just got Philly. If you need me to start looking into Myrtle Beach or Charlotte, I can do that. But here in Philly today, it's going to be a warm one. So right now, 74 degrees. Real field temperature outside with the humidity is already 81. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. Temperature is going up to 86. And again, with the humidity, it's going to feel like it's 93 degrees outside. Last night, I took the dog for a walk after dinner. It felt like I was walking through water. So a little bit more of that today. But rounding out the PM hours, supposed to be hit with some pretty powerful thunderstorms, which will cool temperatures off heading into the holiday weekend. So that's what we're dealing with out here in Philly.
Do we have a forecast for this holiday weekend?
I don't yet, but I will make sure. And the reason I'm not going to report on that right now is because weather reports have been changing seemingly by the hour. So I'll make sure to have the most up-to-date weather report for you guys tomorrow morning for the holiday weekend.
You literally gave us a 15-day forecast last week.
I did, and I haven't liked what my guys in the back have been putting out. So they got to be better. They got to be better.
You got to work on that. All right. Great show today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Great show. See you tomorrow. What are we talking about tomorrow?
Energy.
Value number 4, energy, baby.
Bringing the energy.
Friday?
And it's a Friday. And it's a holiday weekend. Oh, baby.
Let's go. Later, guys.
20 seconds.